Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Aztecs offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time down.
The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Converts on 4th down, still going. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Colorado State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback, because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know outright exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going to the transfer pool.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds...
Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They want to run it left here. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. And the Aztecs have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. They'll try to run it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rams are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. To the air, it's Glenn. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride Davis here. Past the 40. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They'll ride the hot hand. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hankins. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
The Aztecs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, San Diego State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly on the move. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. The Rams will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds... To double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Rams! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They're down just 8. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The screen, he can go. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Looking for room, it's Dupree. Powers through the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Glenn. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Rams can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Spins away from the defense. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. He gives them a fresh set of... And this one will be first and goal from the 6. The Rams kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, then I'd give back that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run to the right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. We we've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hankins. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. He's got it down the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hankins. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Aztecs. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. Two-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Bringing the heat. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort.